What's up, Pokemoshpit? My name is Thunderblunder777, and today I bring you guys an OU match against someone by the name of MyNameIsExclamation. Just a little bit of background information about me before I get into the battle. I've been uploading competitive Pokemon battling since about February of this year. This is my first upload to the Pokemoshpitbeta channel, so I am very, very grateful for that. And I am an up-and-coming YouTuber, so after the battle, if you guys have time, I would be really, really grateful if you would just stop by my channel and check it out, as well as my opponents. But anyway, that's enough about me. Let's just get into the battle. So again, it is an OU battle. I just kind of have a standard Sun team, as my opponent had kind of a defensive team with Jellicent and Ferrothorn defensive combo, and then Mamoswine and Mienshao and Scrafty probably as some hard hitters, and then Latios again. So yeah, I'm just going to lead off with my Ninetales because I want to get up my Sun as quick as possible, and I saw that nothing on his team could deter my weather, so it was the best bet. He is going to lead off with his Jellicent first turn. He is going to switch out into his Latios, probably predicting me to go for the Grass type move. I do not care that though. I am more of a defensive Ninetales set, so I am just going to go for the Will-O-Wisp, and I do hit the Latios on the switch, which is great because passage damage on Latios is always good because it is a hard hitter. And I want to wear that thing down as quick as possible because I really don't have anything on this team to take like Specs Dracos or something. But anyway, judging by that damage he did, I know for a fact he's not Specs, and most likely he is Choice Scarf because I didn't see any recoil or anything. He could be Expert Belt, but for now I don't really know. So I'm going to roar him out into his Mamoswine, which is great because I can easily finish that thing off with a Flamethrower. If he does switch, I'm not really fearing it. I'm just going to go for the Flamethrower because even if he does bring in that Latios, I do have quite a bit of special attack EVs. And as you see there, it did do a decent chunk considering Ninetales does not have the best special attacking stat, and Latios does have very good special defense. So I am just going to fodder out my Ninetales here because, again, this is more of a hyper-offensive team, and I really don't have much to take hits. So I am going to have to let my Ninetales die. He does get a crit on the focus, on the Psyshock, but that doesn't matter at all because Ninetales does not have good defense. So, yeah, he has a 6-5 lead at this point. I'm going to go into my Mamoswine to bluff the Ice Shard, which I do carry, but it's too obvious that he's going to switch. So instead, I'm just going to set up my Stealth Rocks, which will be good in the end game. So he's going to go into his Ferrothorn, probably trying to take the Ice Shard, but, yeah, it doesn't work out for him. So I'm going to switch out here because I know Earthquake won't do much and he can dispose of me with either the Gyro Ball or get health back with Leech Seed. So I go into Infernape, probably just predicting him to go for the Stealth Rocks, which he does go for. So now I can threaten something with the Life Orb, Sun Boosted Fire Blast, which is very, very powerful on Infernape. I am just going to go for it as he is going to go for Protect to scout me out. I know nothing on his team really wants to take it, barring his Jellicent, and his Latios is probably going to get 2-hit KO'd, or 1-hit KO'd by the range it's at. So he's just going to go into that Jellicent. I am going to go for the Fire Blast, unfortunately miss, and here I thought that he might predict me to have the Grass Knot, just seeing by Fire Blast, because most special Infernapes do carry that, which I am. So I am going to go for the Fire Blast again, predicting him to switch out into something that would resist the Grass Knot. It's going to do a very, very nice chunk to that Jellicent, and Jellicent has amazing special defense, base 105, coupled with, I believe, base 100 HP stat. So that's awesome. It's going to do about 45%, and he's going to hit me with a Toxic, which is pretty unfortunate because Infernape's already frail as it is, and I don't want it taking more and more damage. I know here, because he got the Cursed Body on my Fire Blast, he's going to try to stall me out and going for recovers, thinking I can't hit him. But here I am going to kind of catch him off guard, go for the Grass Knot, and take him out, which is awesome. So I believe the score is 5-5 at this point. I'm not completely sure, as I am going to take some toxic damage. Infernape is a little bit above half HP. He's going to go into his Mienshao. I don't really know what to expect out of Mienshao. I am just going to switch out. I'm thinking he might be Scarfed, and if he goes for the Fake Out, that would be bad because he'll kind of rack up damage. He is going to go, as I go into my Slowbro to check it, he is going to go for the U-turn, kind of making me suspect that he's Scarfed, or he predicted that switch, which would have been a very good play, considering I could have 1-hit KO'd him with a Fire Blast. So he's going to get out of there. It doesn't do too much to my Slowbro because Slowbro does have very good defense. And yeah, he's going to bring back in his Latios. After Stealth Rocks and 1 turn of burn damage, the next turn he is going to die to his burn. And I'm going to need my Slowbro because it can defensively take on his Mienshao. So I'm going to sack my Mamoswine because Mamoswine does not help against anything on his team. His Latios is dead this turn, so I can't revenge kill that. His Mienshao will kill me with High Jump Kick, his Scrafty will set up on me, and his Ferrothorn can set up on me. So yeah, I'm just going to have to sack Mamoswine here, but it's pretty good because his Latios will go down, and it will be a double down. So yeah, what was going through my head at this point is that he might go back into his Scarfed Mienshao, thinking I would go into my Infernape. So I decided to just go out to my Slowbro, and it works like a charm because he is going to go into his Mienshao, and yeah, I know the U-turn's coming, and I really can't do anything about it because I don't want him getting switch initiative. And I do pack the Fire Blast on this Slowbro, and I know it's going to probably 1-hit KO the Mamoswine. It'll do a very significant chunk to his Ferrothorn, and it'll do a lot to his Scrafty. So I did not want to go for the Psychic, and he is going to bring in his Scrafty, as you're going to see. Scrafty does have pretty good defenses, and because I'm not even invested in special attack, and I know the sun is up, but this did a lot more than I actually thought it was. That's great. So he's probably offensive, which is my guess, and I'm going to switch out into my Lilligant, because I'm pretty sure Lilligant can take one hit, unless he's like something weird like a choice banded Scrafty, and he's just going to go for the crunch. I thought he might try to Dragon Dance or something, predicting me to switch out. That's going to do a lot to my Lilligant, because as you're going to see here, he is Life Orb. I thought maybe, just maybe, he'd want to stay into sack his Scrafty, which is a terrible play on my part, because I'm just going to go for the Leaf Storm here. He's going to bring in his Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn does 4 times resist the Leaf Storm, so as you're going to see, it's not going to do much at all. I do not carry the Hidden Power Fire on this Lilligant, which is kind of unfortunate. I carry the Hidden Power Rock, but here I have an idea. I have the Sleep Powder and the Healing Wish as my other 2 moves. My plan here is to go for the Sleep Powder, put this Ferrothorn to sleep, as you see I just did, and then get off a Healing Wish to pass that to my Infernape and continue to just wreck train. So that's pretty much my goal here. Fortunately, I do hit the Sleep Powder, so his Ferrothorn can't set up spikes or kill me off or anything. So here I get off a free Healing Wish, which is awesome, and my Lilligant is going to die, unfortunately, but it really wasn't going to serve a purpose later in the match and probably would have died to Stealth Rocks on the switch-in. So yeah, his Ferrothorn is still asleep, which is great, and yeah, I'm going to go into my Infernape here to scare him out. And that's pretty sweet, because as you're going to see here, I'm going to get my Healing Wish from the Lilligant, and yeah, that's pretty awesome, because my health is going to go way back to full, and I'm going to get cured of my poisoning, which is even better. So he's going to wake up here and just go for the Protect, just trying to, I guess, stall me out of PP, not really sure why, but I guess it can make sense, because Fire Blast does have relatively low PP. I think it's only 8, and at this point, I probably have like 5 or 4 left. So I'm going to just go for it, because nothing on his team can take it, and everything is O-code by it. So he's just going to let his Ferrothorn die, and that's probably the most satisfying hit I've ever gotten on a Ferrothorn. 4 times, super effective, stab, sun boosted, Life Orb, get out of there. And yeah, his Ferrothorn's going down. So he's going to bring back in his Mienshao. I'm still under the impression that this thing is Choice Scarf. So instead of going into my Slowbro, I don't want him repeating those U-turn switch shenanigans. So I'm just going to go into my Salamence, which is a really cool Choice Scarf Moxie-Man set. And I knew I could take the U-turn easily. He's going to go for the high jump kick. Unfortunately, miss. The thing is, 2 high jump kicks in a row had a pretty high chance to kill me off. And it did have a very slim chance to not. But yeah, I kind of felt bad about that. But anyway, I make a terrible play here, going straight for the Outrage as he brings in his Scrafty. Obviously, a Dragon Claw would have killed Mienshao regardless. And now I'm locked into the Outrage. He has a Mamoswine that can easily come in and revenge kill me. So that was a really poor play on my part. If I went for the Dragon Claw, I could have saved this thing for later. But yeah, not much I can do about that. Bad play on my part. So yeah, he's going to go into his Mamoswine, easily revenge me with the Ice Shard. And yeah, my Salamence is no way going to take that, and it's going down. So I believe at this point I have my Infernape and my Slowbro left, and he has his Mamoswine and his Mienshao. So I'm going to go into my Infernape. I could go for the Fire Blast or Close Combat, but I know he's not going to switch, and I don't want to get my defenses lowered with Close Combat, and I don't want to miss Fire Blast, so I am just going to go for the Grass Knot, as he's going to go for the Ice Shard. Does a nice chunk, I guess, considering I do resist that, and I'm going to take out his Mamoswine, because Mamoswine has pretty poor special defense. So yeah, Infernape's looking at about 75% HP, and he's going to go into his Mienshao. And here's where I'm just going to decide if it's Scarfed or not. I'm going to stay in, and he is Scarfed, as you're going to see here, because Infernape naturally outspeeds Mienshao, and I am running max speed. So he is going to kill me off with the Stone Edge, which he is going to have to lock himself into if he wants to hit my Slowbro. So I'm going to go into my Slowbro, and after Regenerator, it's still at a pretty high amount of HP to the point where I know I can even take a critical hit Stone Edge, and that Stone Edge does very little damage, and I'm just going to be able to kill him off with the Psychic, giving me the narrow 1-0 victory. So yeah, that was a great game. My name is Explanation. I hope you all enjoyed the battle, as I did enjoy playing it as well. If you have time, feel free to check out my channel. I'd really appreciate it, because I am a new YouTuber, kind of. And check out my opponents as well, if you'd like. I would also appreciate some feedback, because this is my first upload to the channel. And yeah, later, guys.